We now go live to NBC Montana's Bowen West in the field for more on the fallout from the storm as thousands continue to deal with power outages. Bowen, what are residents up against?
Yeah, that's right, Laurel. An official with Northwestern Energy said that in the Missoula greater area, about 20,000 metered customers were affected by last night's storm, but that number of people could be much larger. Now, I'm here at Little McCormick Park, where we're seeing downed branches and luckily no downed power lines. But when I was going through Missoula today, that site had become the norm since last night's storm.
Yeah, everybody's kind of in a hard way.
It's not an uncommon story after Wednesday's storm. Virtually every street is dealing with its own crisis. A tree fallen, a power line down, sidewalks torn apart. Some lost power in the middle of the night and are still dealing with the outage.
I love Montana for the most part. I was just a little surprised.
Northwestern Energy says tens of thousands of citizens in Missoula lost power. Now the work begins to try to restore it.
First priority is to get the transmission lines going, and then the distribution lines will come off of those to get those re-energized.
Holloway, who oversees disasters with the county, said Northwestern Energy has sent additional crews from other Montana areas as well as contract crews to Missoula to help recover from the storm. Missoula County is saying citizens should conserve water because backup generators are being used to move water around.
It takes electricity to pump that water out of the ground. So if people can just use the water they need, that can help the community.
Some traffic signals in Missoula have been affected. Drivers should treat these as a four-way stop. Slow down, and if people can avoid travel, they should. I asked Holloway if there's any idea how long it will take to return to normal. He said it'll be a lengthy process.
You can be assured that crews are working as quickly as they can and as diligently as they can, but the impacts of this storm were significant and wide, and it's going to take a while to get full power restoration throughout Missoula County.
Officials with the power company have said that if you do see a downed power line, to stay at least 30 feet away. And they've also said that the storm damaged natural gas meters and lines. And if you smell natural gas, report it. And visit our homepage at NBCMontana.com to find out where to do that. Now, I also saw on their website that some people may go without power until at least late Thursday evening. Now, we're going to keep you posted on this. Reporting live in Missoula, Bowen West, NBC Montana. Back to you in studio.
Tonight, former workers of the Montana State Hospital tell NBC Montana dozens of staff contracts are set to expire tonight. NBC Montana's investigative reporter Bowen West is working for you to find out why and what it means for patient care.
Travel certified nursing assistants at the Montana State Hospital say conditions have been difficult in recent months, with staffing challenges and safety concerns on the rise.
It started unraveling. People started getting calls that they're getting their contract cut. Patients getting all off track, just abusing people, getting people hurt.
Staff say turnover is constant, and dozens of contracts are now set to end June 30th.
So the last day for a lot of people is June 30th.
NBC Montana reached out to the Department of Public Health and Human Services. The agency confirmed that 40 travel contracts are set to expire June 30th, calling it a natural expiration date. But with just 23 vacant positions now posted, staff say safety and poor management are the bigger issues.
They made a rule that if you have training to do a CPI hold, you can't use it unless the doctor orders it.
They can harm us. We're here to help. We're not here to be abused or insulted.
DPHHS responded, saying staff are trained to respond immediately in emergencies and that this approach is standard in behavioral health facilities. But those we spoke with say it's not enough.
It's a bad facility to work for, especially it's especially dangerous for women.
They also described a constant rotation of staff, with many nurses coming and going week to week.
It's like one person, they'll come in 1 week and then they'll be gone the next couple of weeks.
DPHHS tells NBC Montana the state legislature recently cut $35 million from the state's only public psychiatric hospital. This decision has the hospital looking for solutions, meaning less travel contracts and more local options. You can read the full story now on our NBC Montana homepage. Reporting in Missoula, Bowen West, NBC Montana. On any given afternoon, the yard outside Home Resource in Missoula is buzzing. Cars pull into the donation bay, and instead of tossing things away, folks are giving old materials a new purpose.
Missoulians really want to be sustainable. They want to do the best for our town. And so that really speaks to how many people come in both to donate materials but also shop in our store.
Founded by University of Montana grads back in 2003, Home Resource started as a small garage with a big idea: keeping usable materials out of landfills and in the hands of people who can use them again. Each year, they keep more than 900 tons of materials out of the landfill, and almost everything you see was donated by folks right here in the community. From reclaimed windows and doors to hinges, nails, and hardware, the store has just about everything a homeowner could need. But the heart of Home Resource beats beyond the store, with programs that teach sustainability.
We're able to give things a second life, and I don't think the community really knows that it could have a second life somewhere else, and somebody would, another person's garbage is another man's treasure.
Last year alone, Home Resource recycled 120,000 pounds of metal and kept a total of 1.2 million pounds of materials out of Missoula's landfill. According to the Montana Department of Environmental Quality, only about 19% of Montana's waste is currently recycled.
That whole idea of rethink, reimagine, repurpose, any of the re-words are so connected to recycling, and we're big on making that happen.
Whether you're buying a secondhand sink or taking part of a zero waste workshop, Home Resource is trying to turn trash into opportunity, one project at a time. Reporting in Missoula, Bowen West, NBC Montana.